What's up, guys? Today on People Now, hello, Facebook Live.
Exclusive.
New details from Prince's ex-wife, Maite Garcia's memoir.
She shares the earth-shattering moment when her baby boy with Prince was born with a devastating disorder.
Jennifer Garner spotted out fresh off the news that Ben Affleck completed treatment for alcohol addiction.
Yeah, I think we just have such a good time together and our personalities go well together.
Maddie Ziegler opens up about her other famous squad member, Millie Bobby Brown.
There was a lot of tension on set. And
so much tension on set.
The cast of This Is Us celebrate their big finale.
And fans did too.
We've got more details about J-Rod, brand new details about their time in the Bahamas together.
Plus,
Chloe throws her boyfriend Tristan a pretty poppin' party.
woo!
Good morning, guys. Welcome to People Now. Just like that, it is Wednesday. Welcome, Facebook Live and People.com. We survived the blizzard. Happy to have you guys back and catching you up on all the latest celebrity news. Maddie Ziegler is opening up about her friendship with Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown. It got us wondering, which celeb would you want in your girl or guy squad? That's the important question. It's our Facebook question of the day. So weigh in below. We'll get to your answers very soon, live right here on the show. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. The brand new issue of People features an exclusive from Prince's ex-wife, Maite Garcia, who's opening up about the loss of the music icon in a new memoir. Garcia telling People, "I wanted to share the story of our life together. I wanted it to come from love." In her book, The Most Beautiful, My Life with Prince, Garcia also opens up about the tragic death of their infant son. Garcia, a dancer, first met Prince in 1990. The pair married on Valentine's Day in 1996, and weeks later were thrilled when Garcia was pregnant. But after she experienced bleeding that landed her in the hospital, doctors recommended testing for genetic abnormalities. However, Garcia writes that Prince refused, saying, "No, we're not doing that." Garcia writes, "When he got home, he got down on his knees and prayed, and I prayed with him. Please bless this child," he would say. "We know you won't allow this child to be harmed." We did this every day from that hour forward. On October 16th, 1996, Garcia gave birth via C-section. She says her and her husband's pure joy quickly turned to terror, writing Pfeiffer syndrome type 2 is a genetic disorder that causes skeletal and systemic abnormalities, the premature fusing of the bones in the skull, sometimes resulting in cloverleaf skull in which the eyes are outside the sockets, the fusion of bones in the hands and feet causing a webbed or paw-like appearance, life-threatening abnormalities in the colon and bowels. I learned all this later, but in that first moment, I couldn't understand what I was seeing. Despite doctors' efforts, Prince and Garcia's son died shortly after birth. Garcia writes, "Our son's ashes were brought to the house in an urn. I don't know how long I lay in bed with Amir's ashes. The next day, or maybe it was a week later or in another lifetime, my husband came to me and said, 'I can't be here. I have to go.' Days passed in darkness." Garcia became pregnant again in 1997, but that pregnancy wasn't viable. And while Prince, who was now studying the teachings of Jehovah's Witness, opposed medical intervention, she went ahead anyway. After that, the pair continued to grow apart and divorced in 2000, after which Garcia says she was told that Prince had his assistant burn everything that reminded him of Garcia or their baby. Such a tragic story, and for even more from Garcia, including how she and Prince made peace with each other in 2006, make sure to pick up People on newsstands everywhere Friday. Well, guys, Jennifer Garner was spotted walking in Los Angeles just before Ben Affleck announced he completed rehab for alcohol addiction. The actress was seen walking with a friend as she held a mug and sported a striped t-shirt with a gray cardigan, casual light wash jeans. Now, on Tuesday, Affleck revealed in a Facebook post that he had completed treatment for alcohol addiction, writing this, "I have completed treatment for alcohol addiction, something I've dealt with in the past and will continue to confront. I want to live life to the fullest and be the best father I can be. I want my kids to know there is no shame in getting help when you need it, and to be a source of strength for anyone out there who needs help but is afraid to take the first step. I'm lucky to have the love of my family and friends, including my co-parent Jen, who has supported me and cared for our kids as I've done the work I set out to do." This was the first of many steps being taken towards a positive recovery. Now, though Affleck and Garner announced their separation nearly 2 years ago, they have remained close, living together much of the time and co-parenting their kids. They've even taken family vacations together and recently celebrated the holidays together in Montana. They still haven't filed for divorce, and sources recently told People that that continues to be, despite recent strains, they want to keep their family together. Well, guys, let's be honest. Girl squads, they pretty much rule the world at this point, and former Dance Mom star Maddie Ziegler is on her way to having one of the most epic new squads of them all, thanks to her friendship with the one and only Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown. Now, Maddie was just here promoting her new book, The Maddie Diaries, a memoir, and I got all the details about Maddie and Millie's BFF status, including their sleepover gone wrong. Check this out.
She was like freaking out. Yes, she was.
That's crazy.
It was so cute, and I didn't watch the show yet.
So to you, it's just a fan, it's an actress,
I didn't really
whatever.
know, and I was like, I knew she was someone because she was like, my show is just going crazy right now, and I'm like, yeah, totally. But I didn't really know what it was, and then afterwards I was like, I have to watch this, and it became one of my favorite shows, and I'm like, she's insane.
Then did your impression of her shift after that? And it's like, oh my gosh, like this is her. This is 11.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like started talking to her after I watched the show, being like, oh, I only like her because she's on the show.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I connected with her the first time we met, and I was like, oh, I knew we're gonna be friends.
All right. Well, Millie Bobby Brown told Ellen that your first sleepover was a fail because the fire
it
alarm went
was.
off.
And like, I was so nervous for her the whole time. She's like, this is my first ever sleepover. I'm like, is everything okay? Are we okay? Just because I didn't want it to be bad. And then of course the fire alarm goes off. My first sleepover's ruined.
Have you had a successful one since?
We haven't had a sleepover since then.
So,
Not because
no
of the bad
redemption yet.
experience.
Okay.
It's just we've been busy and we haven't had time to have a sleepover.
You're working women, the schedules are busy. Well, when it happens, let us know. We hope it goes well. Millie, we hope it goes well. Give her
I think
another
it
chance.
will.
When people see the two of you together, how do they react? I feel like it's got to be like bananas.
A lot of people think it's really cool. Like they like us together, which is, they say like we're a squad or something. But yeah, I think we just have such a good time together and our personalities go well together.
She was a fan of Dance Mobs. Have you showed her any dances, any moves? Is this something?
Yeah, so the funny thing is she always tries to mimic all of my competition dances.
Okay.
And then she'll try to do like my entrance, and I have several videos of her on my phone doing that.
Hilarious.
Like embarrassing dance videos of her.
That's really funny.
And I just want to post one, like so bad.
You should, or just send it to my email and we'll put it on this. It would be great.
Hello, you're watching us right now, and you're watching us right now.
This is us.
This is us.
Oh, it says our connection is weak.
It's okay, but
But
our bond is not strong.
Strong for you.
Oh man, I love them. That's Milo Ventimiglia and Mandy Moore doing a Facebook Live right before the This Is Us Season 1 finale. Now, we all remember that epic trailer which started the tearjerker phenomenon, and I think we can all agree it certainly did not disappoint. What a great season and great show. So guys, listen, if you haven't watched the finale yet, go grab a cup of coffee, come back. Throughout the entire episode, we learned the backstory of how Jack and Rebecca's love story kicked off at a bar where Rebecca was singing at an open mic, of course. But at the same time, thanks to the show's clever time jumps, we watched the couple's marriage hit their toughest moment yet. After Jack drunkenly shows up at Rebecca's gig, gets in a fight with her band member Ben, minutes after Ben tried to kiss Rebecca, which leads to the two getting into a blowout fight, and ultimately Jack and Rebecca decide to take some time apart. It looks like we won't find out how Jack dies this season. Thanks for the teasers, though. This is us. But now, this also leaves fans to question, will Jack and Rebecca be able to repair their marriage, and what terms will the couple be on when we do finally learn about Jack's death? Well, sadly, we have to wait for season 2 for these questions to be answered. But in true Jack Pearson fashion, he left Rebecca with the memorable words saying, "Our love story is just getting started." People, I personally think our favorite TV couple, they may be okay. But what about their kids? How did things leave off there? Watch this.
I know what I want to do, now that we're back, like, for work.
Oh, yeah? You gonna call your old boss, or?
No, I want to sing.
Yes, the youngest Pearson, Kate, decides to follow her mom's musical path to pursue singing. Kevin is heading to Hollywood to meet with Ron Howard for a big movie, of course. And one of my favorite moments of the night comes with Randall's big life decision. Watch this.
Beth, I want to adopt a baby.
Yes, Randall, I love that idea. Now, of course, all of the This Is Us stars were out in full force Tuesday night to celebrate the end to an incredible season and show, for the season anyway. I think it's easy to say that America has fallen in love with all of these people and their characters, and they will certainly be missed until next season. But here's what a few of the stars had to say about the heartbreaking finale and the This Is Us phenomenon in general. Watch this.
But then the process of it was, Mandy had her younger
Tumultuous.
storylines, and I have my younger storylines, and then the moments that we were together in '96 were tumultuous.
We're not particularly fun. There was a lot of tension on set. And
So
it was
much tension on set.
amongst us, and I believe the crew too. I think they really sort of carry that around with them as well.
I think it's everything you write down on like a wish list of acting, an amazing cast and, you know, creator and writer and scripts and people. It's everything I could ever hope for. It's amazing.
But I thought it was very powerful. I thought it was a great way to end the season. I like that it was tonally, it was a little different than what we're used to seeing for This Is Us. We can get real quick.
It's going to take me a while to be over it. Yeah?
Now it's season 2. Come on.
know, let's do it.
All right, guys, let's check in with Facebook Live. Maddie Ziegler was dishing on her friendship with Millie Bobby Brown. We wanted to know which celeb would you want in your girl or guy squad. And Charlie says, I want to hang with Bill Murray. That's a good one. That'd be a great
really
for your
good
guy squad.
Tress says, love Prince and miss him. So talking about some of the other stories that we have.
And also a lot of love for Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. Victoria says, I hope they will stay together. I do too.
Me too. I'm glad that they're working it out. And it seems like he's taking some really big steps. So good for them. Keep the Facebook comments coming in, everybody. We will check in again with you very soon. But first, Andrea, even more trending news.
Yes, it is, Jeremy. Well, guys, as we reported last week, superstar Jennifer Lopez and former Yankees player Alex Rodriguez are an item, and it looks like we're going with the name J-Rod. I can get into that. Well, in this week's People, a source close to the two says Rodriguez has always considered J-Lo his, quote, dream girl and is head over heels for the pop star. Just days after the relationship news broke, the two jetted off to the Bahamas together for a quick romantic getaway. A source close to J-Lo says, quote, Jennifer Lopez enjoyed the weekend and seems very happy. So are the two moving too fast? Well, we all know J-Lo's dated and married some famous faces before. Remember these guys? I mean, who could forget Bennifer? We can't. But don't worry, a source close to Lopez says she's not rushing into anything serious with Rodriguez, saying they are still getting to know each other and are having fun. And the two both have a lot in common, with strong ties to New York City and their mutual love for their families. A source saying, for Jennifer, family comes first, and it's especially important for both of them. The source also adds that there's, of course, a strong physical attraction, saying J-Lo finds Alex Rodriguez very sexy and masculine. And a friend of both Lopez and Rodriguez says they're both romantics at heart, telling people J-Lo and A-Rod are each happier in a relationship than playing the field. He is fun and kind, and she loves a strong man who works hard like she does. The partnership is perfect. Have to say, I am liking these two together a lot. For more on the J-Rod romance, pick up People on newsstands this Friday. Britney Spears, her sister Jamie Lynn, and niece Maddie were all smiles as they attended the grand opening of Planet Hollywood in Disney Springs, Orlando, Florida. This is Maddie's first red carpet appearance since her February ATV accident, and she looks like she is having a blast and really enjoying some big shakes there. The entire Spears clan was there to join in on the fun, including Maddie's grandma and her cousins Jaden, Sean, and Lexi. Jamie Lynn tells people at the event that her daughter is doing great. And the day didn't end there. The entire family visited Disney World afterwards. Makes us wonder, can we join in on this family vacation? No? Okay. Well, we are very happy to see that Maddie is doing well. All right, guys, now check this out. I still can't believe we switched tribes that early on. That's an exclusive clip from tonight's episode of Survivor, which you can catch on CBS at 8 p.m. Eastern. So it looks like it's going to be a great episode. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Make sure to tune into the People Entertainment Weekly Network right after Survivor for a full recap of the episode with me as your host. See you there.
Well, guys, Jurnee SmollettBell has had standout roles in hit shows like Parenthood, Friday Night Lights, True Blood, and many more. But she says she's especially proud of her starring role in WGN America's Underground. It airs Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's our Toyota People Pick of the Day. When I just sat down with Jurnee, she opened up about bringing the Underground Railroad and fight for equal rights to life, plus what executive producer John Legend is like as a boss. Check this out.
For me, it's a real privilege to be a part of Underground because I feel like I'm being used for a purpose that's bigger than myself. You know, people have responded so positively to the show, and I think it is because it is creating such dialogue that we need to be having.
What is it going to take, in your mind, to move the healing forward right now in 2017 America?
Oh my gosh, you know, it's going to take all of us really getting out there and putting the work in. You know, conversations need to be had. I think we need to remove the stigma and the shame from our history. You know, there's so many things. First of all, we have to stop hating our fellow man. It's really sad because we're in a climate right now where it's okay to hate. It's okay to, make fun of people or bully people. And it's almost like we're going backwards a little bit, but I think it's calling all of us to action to really get out there and, put the work in.
Underground is executive produced by the one and only John Legend.
Yes.
Who also plays Frederick Douglass in the series.
Yes.
The president recently noted that Frederick Douglass sort of being recognized more and more lately by him and in other ways. So first of all, your reaction to that?
I mean, it's unbelievable to me. It's sad. It's really sad. I mean, I think 45 needs to go back to school.
Very interesting that would have come out. All right, so John Legend, as an EP, what's he like? I mean, is he around all the time during shooting? What's his involvement and what's the rapport and everything?
He's incredibly passionate about the show, and I think he and his entire Get Lifted team, Mike Jackson, Ty, they support our show and lift it up and work so hard. I mean, John's involved with the music, they watch the edits and stuff like that, and it's so awesome to see him disappear into the role of Frederick Douglass, though. And it's, I never would have thought of it, but it was brilliant casting by Misha and Joe, because one, it's just a natural fit for John.
Yeah.
Not only do they, have similarities physically, but they play the piano. I mean, John's a historian in his own right and very much so an activist and very vocal about the cause. And so, I think people are gonna love his performance.
All right, guys, stay with us. Newly engaged Bachelor couple Nick and Vanessa are answering some burning questions about the fantasy suite and some other things that might make Grandma blush. Plus, we've got your sneak peek from the new episode of Skin Tight tonight. Stick around for that.
This is King Cutie in People. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
Three, two, one, yes.
Just kidding.
3, 2, 1, no.
No comment? I mean, what do you want? I'm gonna judge?
Well, I mean, for me, I've never had a one-night stand. Three, two, one, sure.
Sure.
You okay? You are cheating.
He keeps looking at me.
You're waiting for her.
Three, two, one.
Yes.
I don't want to comment.
What's hooking up? I mean, I can't.
I mean, sure.
Grandma's watching.
3, 2, 1, no. 3, 2, 1, no.
No.
Well, I mean, like, either or.
Yeah,
There's no rule.
Are you talking more like, is it a gender thing or is it a day after thing?
Oh.
Well, the day
yes.
after, sure. Yeah. I mean, well, you should follow up. I mean.
I don't care. I give you my Twitter password.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be weird if I don't. But like.
For.
Sure. I guess it just depends on what the relationship is. Maybe they're friends. I don't know.
3,
I'm not a
2, 1,
jealous guy,
sure.
you know. So sure.
3, 2. We have to say 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, it's that time again. The stars are on the move, and we're following them in today's edition of Star Tracks.
I have no plans to do any reality TV, obviously outside of Dancing with the Stars, which I feel like is a very kind of different type of reality TV show. Yeah, I'm very thankful to have this very fun opportunity with dancing, and I'm very excited to do it. I'm very thankful to have her support. But outside of that, I would be shocked if I found myself on any type of reality TV show.
Okay, we respect that, Nick. But until then, we still get to watch our Bachelor get down on Dancing with the Stars. Yes, the 36-year-old may be pretty good at sweeping lots of ladies off their feet, but can he do the same with pro partner Peter Murgatroyd? Well, luckily, we don't have to wait too long to find out, since season 24 of Dancing with the Stars premieres this upcoming Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Definitely cannot wait to see if Nick's got the moves for that coveted mirror ball trophy. All right, guys, moving on to this.
My face turns white as the doors are locked in here. How about a little fun?
One hot mama. Megan Fox is showing off her rockin' post-baby bod in this steamy photo shoot for Fredericks of Hollywood and is spilling all the details in this week's issue of People. Yes, the 30-year-old actress revealed that she will design, model, and own a stake in the sexy lingerie company, telling People, as someone who's lived in lingerie in front of the world, I had some perspective to offer what can make a woman feel empowered and sexy versus shy and insecure. And although it's impossible to notice, Megan just welcomed her third baby boy in August and revealed to People that the photo shoot was only a bit daunting. She said this, I didn't think I was ready, but it forces you to love your body as it is, which is a beautiful thing. The fact that I am in lingerie and I just had my third human being coming out of my body 5 months ago is incredible, but I worked out harder than I ever had in my life. Well, hard work definitely pays off. She looks amazing. If you want to read more about Megan's sexy partnership, including how hubby Brian Austin Green likes the new venture, make sure to pick up your copy of People on newsstands everywhere Friday. All right, now watch this.
Happy birthday to you. Blow it out. Woo!
The always fabulous Khloe Kardashian is wishing her boo Tristan Thompson a very happy birthday. On Monday, Coco posted this cute pic for Tristan's 26th birthday, writing, "To the happiest of birthdays, my love. To the first of many more together. May God continue to bless you in all of your days, and may we forever look at one another like this." Very adorable. Well, at the party, the couple looked hotter than ever. Khloe rocked a black mini dress with French braids, while Tristan sported a green and pink floral shirt, black pants, and a backwards cap. The always styling duo first linked up in early September and have been close to inseparable ever since. Khloe regularly flies out to support her Cleveland Cavaliers player, and the couple spent both Christmas and New Year's Eve together. Well, super great to see Khloe and her man enjoying their time with one another, and happy birthday to Tristan. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
A sneak peek of tonight's episode of Skin Tight on TLC, which is giving us an inside look into Holly's life. She lost a total of 200 pounds after hitting a breaking point when she developed a cellulitis infection on her leg that caused her to almost lose her leg. Holly's now getting ready to get married again, but can't stand the idea of her excess skin being a part of her special day. Make sure to tune into Skin Tight tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on TLC to see more of Holly's story.
Well, it's been a great few weeks for pop superstar Ed Sheeran, and people got to chat with the Shape of You singer about everything, from his year off to topping the charts with his latest album, Divide, which is already the top-selling album of 2017 after only 1 week. This is all after Sheeran took some time away from the spotlight after his whirlwind year with the success of his previous album, Multiply. Ed quit social media and traveled the world with his girlfriend, risk advisory consultant Cherry Seaborn, going to places like Ghana and Iceland, telling people that what he learned from his time off is how life is all about balance and he wasn't getting it right. And of course, people had to get all the deets on his friendship with the one, the only Taylor Swift. Ed talked about her famous 4th of July party and all those celeb guests, saying, "She's a magnet for like-minded people. You walk in and you're like, holy expletive. I know everyone here. I found myself chatting to Ryan Reynolds for a long time." Well, we would have loved to hear what Ed and Deadpool were talking about. So what does Taylor think of Ed's girlfriend? Well, Sheeran tells people, "Well, our anniversary is the 4th of July party. That was our first date. Now she and Taylor hang out without me. I think they have gal chats talking about cats or whatever." Well, that isn't the only pop queen Ed spoke about. He reflected on his time that he performed with Beyoncé back in 2015, telling people, "If my career ended tomorrow, I'd still be able to tell my grandkids I got to sing with Beyoncé." And we finally got the answer to something we've all been wondering. What's it like to take shots and eat pizza with Beyoncé and Jay Z in a dive bar? Sheeran explains they're so human and nice and normal. They're a very loving couple, and it's obviously a world that's filled with love and respect. Well, for more on Ed Sheeran, make sure to pick up the latest copy of People on newsstands everywhere Friday.
All right, guys, let's check in with Facebook Live one more time. We want to know which celeb would be in your guy or girl squad. Some
Hard
good
decision.
answers rolling. Here's what Laura says. Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Okay.
Seems fun. she could probably score me some Final Four tickets. So it's for the,
all right.
of course, for the residual benefit.
Well, we got to say hi to Grace. She's saying good morning, everyone from Trinidad. That's amazing. Tara says my perfect girl squad would be Anna Kendrick, Jennifer Lawrence, Chrissy Teigen, and Emma Stone.
Oh, the most epic girl squad ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Please let that happen. Shout out to Victoria watching in Malaysia. Hi, Malaysia.
Hi, Malaysia. Jesse says Juliette Lewis, Julian Anderson, and Tori Amos.
All good ones.
Yes.
Hey, also hi to Victoria. Oh, that we just said Malaysia. How about from Rogers, Arkansas? Hi, Lindsay.
Hello.
Thank you for watching. Justine from Iowa. I mean, all over. Let's just keep
Everywhere.
going. All the way down the list. And hi from Toronto, Christine. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Thank you.
Thank you
for watching. Thanks for being with us, guys. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Comment some more. Let us know what you think. Tamar Braxton will be live with us in studio for her show, Braxton Family Values. Plus, we're bringing you the most adorable black bear cubs for Nat Geo Wild's Pet Talk. I cannot wait.
I cannot wait. We had cheetahs, now we have black bear cubs.
Does it get any? Can it get any better?
It can't. All right, thanks for watching. And for now, we leave you with one last thing from James Blunt. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Hey, I'm James Blunt, and this is One Last Thing. The last song that stuck in my head was actually quite a while back. It was The Weeknd, the song The Hills. The last time I laughed so hard I cried was on my birthday on the 22nd of February, when actually it was an interview with Sir Patrick Stewart, Sir Ian McKellen, and Hugh Jackman, and they sang me Happy Birthday live on TV. That wasn't the funny part though, but they were all just weird and wonderful. The last time I was starstruck was actually meeting Bill Clinton. I did a gig for the Clinton Foundation, and they say that he makes everyone feel like they're the most important person in the room, and I was the most important person in the room that night. I'm sure. I'm certain.
Hey YouTube! Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. And for more people now, click on the subscribe button down here.
And check out more great video right now by clicking on one of these links.